Yeah, hi there and welcome back, and let us continue with our lecture and let us see about the filter operator in RxJava. So let's go to the filter over here. It says that emits only those items from the observable that pass a predict test. So it will predict something, and if it did pass, then only it will go to the whatever is observing it. So we have let's say 2, 30, 10, 5, 61, and we have set a filter over here which says that if x is greater than the 10, then it will pass it to the below observer. And we have it says the 30 is passed, and then the 22 is passed, and then 60 is passed. So let's go and create this one in our project. So I'll go back to my project over here, and let us create a function over here, and then I will just create let's say this one is a filtr filter operator. And I have created one data package over here, and inside this I have created one user data class, and that is takes the ID, name, and the age. So just create this class over there which takes a user and it's of ID, name, and age. And I have created a list over here. If you go over here, I have a m user list, which is a mutable list, and I have created a list of users over here which has of demo 1 2 3 4 5 6 and has a different age over here. So we'll see how to filter it out, the user that passes the age filter. So for that, what we'll do is we'll go over here and we will return observable observable. So the type of observable that we want to return is the user type, and the type is of user. And let's go and return the observable observable. Let's use a from iterable, because this is a list, so we want to iterate to the list and we want to do something. So let's say we want to from the m list of the m user list. So let's say we are getting a list of users from the API, or you are getting a list of users from your local DB. So we say from iterable because we have a list of and we want to iterate it. And then what we will do is I will go over here and let me make use of that one. I'll call that function is from the function name what we just created is filter operator. So let us call as a filter operator that function, and here I will add a filter option. So if I filter option, and in this filter option I get a user, so I need to set a option to filter it. So what I want to do is it dot I will say age. If it is of greater than, let's say, of 18, then I want to filter it. So if I go over here and take a list, I have a 1 2 3 4 5 6, and I have 15 ages of 15 18. So 1 2 3 4 items should be passed, and these 2 items should be excluded from our list. So what I will do is over here, and then I will have to subscribe it, and in the subscribe we have to do the same thing. So just copy the same thing. I think I just copy it, and on subscribe it I will just use the same thing. So the main thing that what we have done over here is I have used a filter operator over here to filter the particular age. So if the user passes that age is greater than 18, then it will go to the unsubscribe. Otherwise it will not been called on over, or the subscribe will not be triggered over here. So let's run our application and let us test it out. Let me go to the logcat over here and just filter it out by the main activity, and you can see that the on next is called on this particular 3 4 5 6, which has an age of 20 21 23 and 22. That's really easy to do, right? So we have a very less code over here. Otherwise, if you want to filter out the actual data, you have to write a lot of codes. And then if you go to the over here observable, we have a written just an observable from iterable. We want to iterate through the list, and when we get a list item over here, when we get each users, we check whether that user age is greater than 18. If it passes, then it goes to the unsubscribe, and finally it will complete. So let's make use, if let's say that the age is less than of 20, so we should get a 2 value. If I go over here and check that the list has a 2, so let's run our application and we should get a 2 user over here printed out on the next. Yeah, that's correct. So we get a 2 user printed out over here because it filtered out only the 2 from there. And we can do a lot of other options like a filter using the name. So if I say that name, which is of equals to I can just say demo1, and if I go and run this one, I should get only the user with the name of the demo1. So I get only one which has the user of a demo1. So it's really easy that we can use a filter operator using RxJava, and it's really helpful when you are developing an actual application, because we have a lot of options, or we have a lot of requirement to do a filter on the list or the item that we're receiving from the database or from particular select any user. So all of this can be done very easily using the filter operator in the RxJava. So just go and practice it, and I hope you will enjoy it. And if you have any problem over here, just do let me know. So we'll meet up in the next lecture. Till then, have a great day.